Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much. This is more than just a new lust for you. Don't think about it.
Done saying, I'm done playing. Last time.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, everybody. July 15th. Hope everybody's doing well. As always, JAES Chronicles back at you again. I have to remember, you have to like these podcasts. I keep forgetting. I know that you all love them, but I need to see that reflected down below in the podcast on YouTube. Share with me your thoughts. Share with me some of your comments. Share with me some of your commitment issues. Okay? Let's start making this a community, everybody. I know you out there watching. I see it. So do me a favor and like these if you really do. And if you don't, let me know too, because feedback is a gift, right? So let's talk about today as we continue to talk about commitments this week. We talked about understanding what your commitments are, the differences between commitments and discipline. We talked about, do you have commitment issues? That was a really great topic yesterday. And today, as we talk about hump day, it makes me really think about, are you overcommitted? Are you overcommitted? I want you to think about that because I think about myself. You know, I'm very good at writing down goals on an annual basis, commitments, and making sure that I accomplish them. And sometimes I run into the problem of being overcommitted. Typically, when I write my goals down for every year, they last for about 2 years. So I look at all the things that are in front of me right now, and sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming. I've got this mask project that I'm doing with the pocket square that I'll share with you soon. I've got this house situation. I've got podcasts. I'm trying to launch my consulting company, BlackBerry, all these things that I'm doing. And sometimes I feel overcommitted. I don't even have kids. I'm not married. So imagine having that layer brought into the mix. So I definitely feel for you, for those that are out there with other obligations and responsibilities that I don't have. So I could only imagine the pressure cooker that you're in. So what happens when you're overcommitted with your commitments? I can only share with you what I know and what works well for me. The first thing is understanding your why. What's the purpose behind you making these commitments? And when you really have a clear understanding of your purpose, it takes the pressure off of it. So I know that I want to be very successful with speaking with you and growing JAES Chronicles and doing amazing podcasts. And sometimes I can set the bar so high for myself that I just feel like I have to give the most awesome podcast today. And I put all this pressure on myself and I overcommit. But as long as I'm making progressive steps each day to improve my why, that can take some of the pressure off. Go slow to go fast. It's not a race. It's a marathon. So that's the first one. The second one is breaking up your commitments into must-haves and nice-to-haves and creating a to-do list. This gets very tactical for me. Understanding what are my must-haves. I know I got to make some money soon. So that's a must-have. So all the channels that I'm putting forward my full effort into to make sure I get some return on my investment, those are must-haves because we got to eat, right? The nice-to-haves I can think about and prioritize as long as I'm making progressive steps on a weekly basis to get them to the point where my nice-to-haves become must-haves. That's how I'm making sure that I don't overcommit too much because you only can do what you can do. And sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves. We overcommit. We don't know when to say no. That's the third one. Saying no. Understanding when you have to say no because you are just overloaded here. Your must-haves and your whys take priority. You need to start saying no to some of these nice to haves. Girl, I can't go out with you tonight. That'd be great, but I got some must haves over here I got to take care of. I can't party tonight. I got some must haves I got to take care of. I got to go work out. So guess what? I'll see you later. When you start having those mental conversations with yourselves, that allows you to overcommit less. I've given you 3 nuggets. Hopefully you can apply them. At least just apply one. Making sure you don't overcommit yourself so you can fully exert yourself and give your 100% on those things that are going to make you great. I've enjoyed today. I hope that you learn the importance of not overcommitting so that you can accomplish those commitments that mean the most for you and are going to do the most for you and your family. Hope you take care. Get you some. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much. This is more than just a new lust for you.